surgeries as a client. But when you get into being a teleologist, or what we call a health coach, not only are we working on your blood sugars and your moods and the nutrition, we also start teaching you how to be a better communicator, how to be a better husband, how to be a better brother, you know, how to be a great coach, how to support somebody. And so we start having this trilogy, and it's super easy. Our clients can get started. You know, it's only a couple $100 for them to get started. And we get them on their journey, we support them on that journey. So I'm going to talk about what does it look like, and kind of what's the history of the company, how do you coach somebody, how do we get paid, all those things. So our parent company is called Medifast. They've been around for over 30 years. They're a leader in creating optimal health products. Weight loss products specifically was their first 25 years. And then when Take Shape for Life came, we said, hey, we need to go beyond weight loss. We need to go into healthy sleep. We need to go into maintenance. We need to go into bodybuilding. We need to expand into everything. So we are now expanding into all these categories. As Whitney said, we've been proven by many universities, Johns Hopkins University, National Health Institute. And as far as a company, we are a very well-run company, very profitable, great leadership, and we've been named, you know, top 5, top 10 Fortune and Forbes magazine numerous times because of our growth and because we created an environment where people want to work there. People really want to work with this company. Now, Take Shape for Life is the coaching division of Medifast. Okay, so we're the only division that does what we teach here. There's another division where they have centers and the people can buy the product online, but it's a very different experience and it's a very different method. They don't have the habits of health, they don't have a health coach, and it's a very different model. Now here's the opportunity. If you're gonna start a business, would you wanna go into, what's a business right now? Would you wanna start a, all right, well, why would you not want to start a restaurant? It's very competitive, right? There's all these big chains you're competing against, right? Would you want to start a business like CD manufacturer? No, the timing is wrong, right? That was great 20, 30 years ago. Now, the biggest industry that we're going into is the wellness industry, which is expected to be $1 trillion industry. And if you're just talking about weight loss alone, just weight loss, not wellness, it's $68 billion industry, and we're not even 1% yet. So we have a great program in a huge market, but no one knows about it. How many of you, before you met your coach, had heard of Take Shape for Life? Nobody, because it's pretty much word of mouth. We don't do advertising. It's all through referrals. So not only do we have this health crisis we've been talking about all night, we also have some economic challenges we're dealing with, right? Uncertainty. You know, I got laid off in this flip of a switch. Whitney was laid off with me. You know, a lot of people are struggling to find jobs these days. How many of you know somebody who went to school, got a degree, and they can't find a job in the field they studied for? Right? It's 50% of people can't find a job in the field they studied for. Now what they do is they take other jobs and they're doing 2 or 3 part-time jobs to try to make up for the school loans and the income they were hoping to make, right? And so people are sometimes underemployed, or sometimes they're overemployed but underpaid, like they're working 3 or 4 jobs but they still can't make things meet. So let's look at the actual statistics. We've heard about the obesity stats. Look at the financial stats of America right now. All right, so this is job satisfaction, how much you enjoy the work you do. So 19% are satisfied, 16% are somewhat satisfied, 21% are somewhat unsatisfied, and 44%, the biggest category, is unsatisfied. They're not happy, they don't enjoy what they do. So most people are not happy. When you're not happy at what you do, could that affect how you feel? Could that eat away at your soul? How many of you know somebody who's just going to job, checking in, making a check, but they have no passion, not only for the work, but for the people they work with? How many of you know somebody like that? Is they're in a toxic environment at work, but they gotta go there, they drag themselves out of bed every day to a job they can't stand, right? And because of that, we're the world leaders in taking mood enhancement drugs. The United States takes more anxiety and depression drugs than any other country. And these are some pretty scary stats. 40 million Americans suffer from serious angst or despair. So now you look at the frustration mentally and financially, you see the connection, right? Now let's look at the income. We expect everything, prices are going up, we expect salaries to go up, we expect people to make more money. Well, according to the Washington Post, people make less today than they did in 1989. Because right here we were at just under 52,000, and now income's going down to 51, average income. So that's not good because expenses are going up while the income's going down. So these are some stats. 29% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings. 56% have less than $25,000. What if you have that major medical problem and it costs more than $25,000? Uh-oh, family got to pitch in, you got to have something cover you. Last year, 55% did not save a penny. 97, almost 100% of baby boomers do not have enough for retirement. So what's happening now is what? People are working longer years, many more years. 65 is no longer the expected retirement age for most people. And most people were just like me, spending more than they make. And therefore, if you spend more than you make, you don't have anything left over to save. So what we offer coaches is a whole system that takes care of all three areas: healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. I'm going to show you how we do it, but before we do, I want to ask a few of our coaches